Welcome to the Risk4Ever channel guys, the channel which shares the most relevant tips and tricks on how to win at Risk, and improve your rank in no time. Subscribe to the channel and you won't even see how fast you will become so much better at Risk. Push that notification bell to see new videos first. This is your host Champion Ever. And today we are playing 6-player progressive card game on classic Risk map. Settings, alliances off. Balance blitz dice rolls in 60 seconds per turn. This time I'm playing against 2 novice rank players who are purple and blue, 1 beginner rank player who is orange, 1 expert rank player who is yellow, and 1 expert difficulty bot which is green. It's supposed to be another real player, but he didn't ready up. This is my first game after the flags update by the way. As you can see, players now have their country flags next to their names. And I consider it to be a cool feature. Anyways, another progressive card game with low rank players guys. So I think I should win it easily, or unless if the yellow expert rank player gets the opportunities before me. But if not, then I think I should get this game, or unless some novices get really irritated by me, lol. But hopefully that doesn't happen. But as always we will see how it goes guys. I might even get Australia. I specially added my troops to the Middle East territory, so the orange player would potentially give up on going for Africa, and instead of that decide to go for Australia fighting with the purple player, especially having 8 troops army near. But yeah guys, I see he is not no Australia, no win player, and it's clear to see that he will be going for Africa, so I will move my 5 troops from the Middle East territory away, so they wouldn't get crushed. You should always be careful with low-rank players. If you see that some of your troops are on their way, then rather move them out, or otherwise very likely they will get crushed. So yeah guys, in this game, like in many other progressive card games, my strategy will be to become well spread out enough. And to be correct, not to have a lot of troops split around the same place, but to have a few different armies in multiple spots of the map. So you become harder to be taken out, players' armies start to block each other, so some of your troops can become inaccessible for some of the players. Like for example my 5 troops in Australia are only accessible to blue and purple players, while others firstly would have to crush 8 troops of purple if they want to access me. So at least as of now that purple's army is working like a shield for me, but purple is a low rank player, so obviously she will want to capture Australia. So if possible I will need to move these 5 troops out, as otherwise I know they will be crushed. It's better not to risk with low rank players. If you add troops in the same continent they're going for, in order to be more spread out, they won't understand that, they will think that you want to fight with them, so they will crush your troops. So yeah guys, I like that the purple player is being reasonable and letting me get out of Australia, instead of just straightly crushing my troops and potentially clearing out the continent for the yellow player who has a very big army floating around. But what I don't like about it right now, is that now I became not so much spread out at all, and will be in a potential danger of getting taken out first, especially when these players got their continents so fast, meaning that they will have quite more troops than me. I'm not spread out well enough now, but obviously I didn't have any other option. If I hadn't moved my troops from Australia out, then they would have gotten crushed. So in one way or another I wouldn't be in Australia anymore, so as you can see I had to choose the better option of getting out from Australia by myself and saving some troops. After the purple player captures Australia, my troops will only be in 2 different continents, Europe and Asia. But if you look closer all my armies are basically next to each other, so that doesn't help me be spread out at all, so I will probably have to combine them into one. And if you look even closer, there is no any armies of other players between the armies of mine. In the way between my armies there are only territories of other opponents made of only 1 or 2 troops, meaning that if someone has an access to one of my armies, then he will be able to reach all others as well. And this is what puts me into a really bad situation. But at least what I can be happy about, is that I'm going before the yellow player, another and only high-ranked player in this game, meaning that I will be able to trade in sets before him, so he will be in a bigger danger of getting taken out by me, rather than me getting taken out by him. So this is what gives me the hopes in case these low-rank players don't know the importance of taking other players out when it's worth for their cards. But OMG guys. I cannot actually believe that the yellow player fortified his army next to purple. I really thought that he is a decent player and builds a huge one army in order to be well prepared of taking someone out, rather than to eventually fight for a continent which only gives 2 troops. Lol. No Australia, no win guys. The motto of not only all novices, but of some experts as well. So come on purple, crush the yellow player. Ha, lucky for yellow the purple player has a smaller army, as it would have been very likely for the novice rank player to crush his troops. But I don't know, maybe the yellow player will actually try taking me out, I can never know, even though the sets are currently only at 6 troops and it wouldn't be worth doing it at all. Maybe it would have been a great idea to trade in a set at 4 cards for me, but the thing is that I didn't have matching cards. So whatever happens, happens. I specially moved my other army to Europe as well, so the yellow player thought that I'm going for it and wouldn't hesitate to crush the purple player, lol. But OMG guys. This expert is hilarious, he is actually holding Asia. LOL. Well, not sure, but maybe this player recognized me and doing it for the content in order to be featured in a video. He might saw my recent video of Asia without Australia strategy and trying to do something the same. Also I remember when in the beginning of the game I captured his territory of 1 troop, he sent a crying emoji. I mean, why would you even send a crying emoji for losing only 1 troop, unless you know that person? Well, taking these 2 little details into the account, it's impossible to say whether I'm right about him recognizing me or not, but this game is definitely going to be uploaded to YouTube. It's always fun to see some ridiculous gameplays with Asia, lol. Well, since he didn't take out the green player, and since the orange player missed that easy 5 cards opportunity too, I gladly took the green player by myself, and now I will be the player who has the most of advantage. Also, I'm not sure why nobody invaded the yellow player into Asia, but certainly I couldn't let yellow hold Asia for sure. Well, probably others were expecting that he takes the purple player out, but I mean, he not necessarily would have done that. He probably would have waited for 1 more turn and only then taken purple out, so he would have been able to trade in a set in the same turn. So if that had happened, then it wouldn't have been a good deal for me, especially with the yellow player being the most suitable player to be taken out for me, so all in all I couldn't let him get any stronger. I always have to make the moves which I think are the best for me. I knew that with yellow's army being blocked, he couldn't do anything to me, so this is why I invaded him with no hesitations at all, and now I'm preparing to take him out. Well, since he finally moved his army out from Australia, the more suitable player for me is purple, so if purple gets the 3rd card, then I will take her out. Of course, firstly clearing yellow's top Asia territories, and then after taking the purple player out, taking the yellow player out as well. And then we will see if I actually have enough troops to take the rest of the players out as well. We will see about that. Will it be single turn victory? I don't know yet. But let's hope for the best, as otherwise the ally players might decide to team up on me. So after the purple player was taken out, now it's the time for yellow. And then I don't know, I will reevaluate the situation, so we will see. Alright, let's finish taking the yellow player now. The players are already saying well played for me, but personally I don't know if it is a GG yet. Since I didn't want to split my troops, I decided to go for blue, since I knew I will have a better advantage as an attacker. But on the other hand, I had to crush 10 more additional troops going for the blue player first. So I didn't know which decision would have been better, but at the end I decided to go for blue. I thought I will rather take a risk of trying to take them out, rather than let them trade in sets, or even see the blue player being taken out by orange. And whether it was a mistake or not, fortunately in the end I succeeded and won the game. If you guys enjoyed watching this video, then I would recommend checking some of these out as well. Watching more videos will help you to progress so much faster. Highly increase your skills by simply watching Risk videos.